Hey guys, welcome back to That Front End School, and today we'll be making a new project on React. That is your first project on React, that is a click counter, right? So we were seeing this screen last time itself, and we saw the prerequisites, we understood how React works. Now let's just dive in and make our first project, right? So before even doing that, we need you to have some tools, that is Node.js, NPM and Yarn installed. And if you don't know whether you have or not, whether you have these tools or not, let's just open the terminal, command prompt in Windows, or terminal also called in Linux, right? Let's just write here node -v. If something shows up, then you definitely have node installed. If nothing shows up, then you don't have node installed, right? Just go ahead and install node. With node you will also get not nvm, npm, right? And let's do npm-v. We also have that. And the third thing I need you to install is yarn-v. Now bear in mind, if you have node version 12 or less, and if you want to keep that version with you, you should also use nvm, which is used to manage multiple node versions. We need you to have version 12 plus. Okay, yeah, if you have this requirement, let's get started. Let's just move to some folder where we can create our project, right? For me it should be this, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, this was the folder where we kept the intro to React last time around. So to create a new React project, we'll use yarn, then we'll write create React app, and let's name this project as click counter, right? So yarn is basically the package manager that we are using, and create React app is how we create a React app with yarn. That's it. This is the documentation talking, right? Let's just click enter and wait. So once it's done installing, it would look something like this. Success and blah 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 blah. We are interested in this. We suggest you to begin by typing cd click counter and yarn start. So let's just do what essentially happened is, when we do ls here, we can see we have a new folder click counter, right? Then let's do cd click counter, and we can do yarn start, but we'll wait, or let's just do yarn start and let's see what happens. So here's what's happening. Okay, yeah, so it will automatically open your browser and go to localhost 3000, and this is the basic React app, right? Let's just close the app. To close, click Ctrl C, and let's just open it in Visual Studio Code. Now to open it in Visual Studio Code, we can just write code dot, or if it's not working for you, you can open the folder in VS Code, right? And let's just get it to full screen. Zoom in a bit so that it's visible to everyone. I guess this is good enough for you. Oh, it's way too much, but okay. Yeah, cool. So we see a lot of things happening here. Let's just do yarn. No, let's not do it. We see a lot of things happening here, right? What's going on? What is node modules? What is this public folder? What is src, git ignore, blah blah blah. Okay, so git ignore is again a git ignore file where we don't add a lot of stuff, and we see the node modules is git ignored here, but what exactly is happening here? Let's just see what's happening. Okay, readme.md is a file for GitHub. Git ignore is a file for GitHub, so we won't be working on those right now. The first file that we should see is package.json, right? What's package.json? It's just a JSON file that is created by Node.js or our package manager Yarn right now. It tells us what to do and what not to do, right? So let's see what are the things involved here. First is name, then version 0.1.0, right? Private true, let's not care, we don't care about that right now. Okay, dependencies, right? So the first dependency is just DOM, this which is a testing library, then testing library React, testing library user event. We are not looking into testing library right now, we will cover it in some future projects, right? The main dependencies that we are worrying about right now is, or we are concerned about right now is, first is React, then we have a React DOM, then we have React scripts, and then we have something called as Web Vitals. Web Vitals, we look into what Web Vitals is. So Web Vitals was introduced in React 17 and we don't care about Web Vitals right now. Then we have some scripts which is start, which starts React script start. Then we have build, which builds the project. Then we have test, which tests the project, and then we have eject. So eject basically takes the project from create React app template to the Webpack implementation, which we never need to do, to be honest. And then we have some ESLint config, right? If you're not understanding this, just forget about it. All we ever care about is the dependencies folder and the dependencies key and the scripts key. Okay, what's dependencies? Dependencies is basically the things on which our product is dependent on, right? And scripts is the way we start our project, the way we build our project. We'll tell you what start, what's build, etc, etc. Okay, then let's go to the node modules folder. Okay, so this is basically all the things that were installed when we did yarn create React app, and we don't need to care about these right now, right? Someday you might, but as of now we don't need to care about this. What's public folder? So essentially public folder is an HTML file. Yeah, we were using this div id root, if you remember, right? And then inside this here, our React code will be converted to HTML and it will be displayed to the client, right? So this is why we were doing, or we were trying to understand what's going on with React. Okay, then we have some logo files, manifest.json, which is we don't care about that right now. And then robots.txt, right? We don't care about that either. Let's just go to the source folder, which is the main folder where everything starts, right? So many files at once. So let's first do this. Let's delete whatever files we don't require. Okay, web setup test we don't require, web vitals we don't require, logo svg we don't require. Let's do command delete. Index.css we might require, let's keep it there. Then app.test.js not required, delete. App.css as of now not required, so we'll delete. Cool. So let's just go to the index.js file. Let's see what's happening here. So first thing they are doing is importing React. Then they are doing import React DOM. We have index.css. Then they are importing app from app. Okay. Then report web vitals. We don't need that, and we can just remove this, right? So we get something like this, and let's go to the app.js file and let's remove. Honestly, let's just do control all and delete everything here, right? And even in index.js, let's just remove everything. Cool. So here are a few things that we need to do first. For a React for a React project, which we create using create React app, right? What we have is our index is the starting point, right? And we do the setup of the project inside the index. Then we go to app.js, right? App.js. Now this app.js is just the naming convention that we use, but essentially app.js can be named anything, but this is where our actual application programming starts, right? So index.js takes everything from app.js, gives it to React DOM, and React DOM puts everything in this index file. You with me, guys? You guys with me right now, right? This is what the state of our project is right now. So we have nothing right now. Let's just start. So the first thing that we do is we have to import React from React. Cool. And then we have to import React DOM from React-DOM. Okay. If you remember, we were using unpackage, right? And essentially unpackage was doing the same thing, but unpackage was giving us React and React DOM in the global scope, right? We are narrowing down the scope of these two packages, right? And let's just leave it here for now. Let's do React DOM dot render, right? And then we have to pass, let's just pass p hello world wrld and let's see if we have document.get element by id. Let's do root. If you remember, we were doing something like this, right? And let's do yarn start and let's see where we end up. Cool. We have hello world here, right? Let's just refresh. We have hello world here, right? Let's see if it's a paragraph tag. Of course, it's a paragraph tag. Okay. Let's now go to the index.html and let's see. It's a basic HTML document, right? Let's go to the title and let's change the title here. Click counter. Okay. Let's see if this changes in real time. Yeah, it did change in real time. Cool. Now we'll forget about the public folder. Okay. Now we'll work with this. Okay. What we essentially do is, this is not where we actually write code. Okay. We start our actual coding in app.js. So let's first understand what the boilerplate for React should be. Okay. The boilerplate for React is very simple. Let's do import React from React, right? And then we'll do const app equals to arrow function, right, which will return something. Let's do p hello. Okay. Hello app. Cool. And then we'll do export default app. Now remember this, whenever we create a new JS file in React, we'll always follow this convention. Okay, we'll first import React from React, then we'll do const app, right? Or app. By app I mean the name of the file. If we rename this file to app, let's say start, then as a convention what we do is we do app start and then we give here app start. Okay, cool. This is just a basic convention. We can also keep it this way, but generally the file name and the function that we are exporting from that file remains the same. Okay, so let's now import this app file here, app from ./app, and let's put the app file here and let's see whether we have, yeah, we have hello app, right? Also what React asks us to do is it asks us to do react.strict mode. We'll tell you why do we need strict mode, but let's not focus on it right now. Yeah, so it tells us to wrap the app inside the strict mode, right? And then we can see hello app. Yeah, let's just reload and it works. Cool. So we have some basic setup here. We'll be looking into what's going on in some time, right, in the next video. Until then, peace.